Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Confetti Conversations. We're here for the 6th podcast, something a little bit different this week. So, are you ready for it?
I am ready. I get the notebook this week.
Hayley's got the notebook. Hayley's in charge.
Well, we've actually got one each, so I've christened my notebook.
Yeah, Hayley's got her own notebook. But anyway, should we get into it?
Yes.
Roll the intro.
Hello, and welcome to Confetti Conversations,
the podcast where me and my sister talk all things weddings, wedding planning, and married life.
Okay, so here we are, 6th podcast. We've talked a bit about wedding planning, talked a bit about engagements. So now we thought we'd just get you guys to ask us some questions. So we put a question box up on Instagram, and we asked you to just send us some questions, wedding related to me and you, whatever you wanted to ask us. We just wanted to know. So Hayley's got the questions. Hayley's going to lead it. I think this might be a nice little short, sweet and snappy one.
Yeah, we've got quite a few questions though.
Oh, okay.
And a bit of a mix of everything, which is quite nice.
Nice, okay.
I think I'll just do them in order.
Go on then.
What we've got them in. Because otherwise I probably will leave some out.
You will, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get dyslexic brain. We'll kick in.
Yeah.
So the first question we had is, what do you do in your spare time? Philippa Jane, would you like to go first?
Okay. So we own a horse together. So we spend a lot of our spare time together. Yeah, we do a lot together.
Yeah,
we do a lot together. So yeah, we spend a lot of time. We have to go every day, sometimes twice a day. And we're always together, which is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
And we've owned him for 13 years.
You're normally the one that remembers, to be honest.
We had him when he was 7. He's now
17.
20. Yeah. 13 years we've owned him for. And he's great. Yeah. He's a lot of fun.
Boy.
He's great. So that is what we spend a lot of our spare time doing.
Yep.
I go to the gym. Yeah. 5 or 6 times a week.
Yeah.
I've recently taken up running. I wouldn't say I'm a professional, but I go for one run once a week, and I quite enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's it really. I love things like interior design and all that kind of stuff. So I do spend a lot of time, I don't know if you could call it my spare time, but I think I do it more than most.
Yeah.
Thinking about like decorating and...
Oh yeah, you've got a really good eye for it.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's what I do in my spare time.
Yeah. Well, obviously I do the horse as well.
Yeah.
I normally play netball twice a week, but about 2 weeks ago I did my ankle. So we're out for the foreseeable.
Yeah, healing time.
Yeah, I don't know when I'll be back. But I also go to the gym about 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But totally different to what Phil does. Phil's like a cardio bunny. I'm a weights and...
With, ad styles. Everything I do is hip based.
Yeah.
And you're a lot more strength based. Yeah, we're completely different.
Yeah. I attempt to run. I hate it. But I think I would like it. I've just not had fun doing it with Dirk, have I, recently?
Yeah, you can't run with Hayley's dog.
No,
it's
chaos.
Yeah, he makes it really difficult. So we basically...
I'm the slow one. We put him with me.
Yeah. We do park runs because it's an organised 5K and it's just such a lot, like it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I find running in an organised 5K so much easier than trying to run on my own.
Yeah.
So we started doing that July time.
We did the Race for Life, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then Ellis had been for one before that, and then we stuck out with him.
Yeah.
You've been more consistent than me. Elle's kind of in the middle, isn't he?
Yeah.
He really enjoys it.
Yeah.
He's going tomorrow.
It's just a lot of fun. But yeah, so we're quite active people. Yeah. You do a lot of walking as well.
Yeah, normally would be out walking. We've got 2 friends that are... You need to follow them if you listen to this. Look at Together We Hike. But we do lots of walking with them as well. And with the dog, a lot of water sports. But as in, like, being in water. We've got paddle boards. We like cliff jumping.
Very outdoorsy.
Yeah. The wetter the more rain, the more water space we can be in, the better.
Yeah, we've always been outdoorsy people. And we've always been fairly active.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, recently I think both of us have sort of, you obviously with your injury have slowed down a little bit now, but we've sort of taken up more of that active lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely. I am twitching to get back on a netball court.
I'm sure.
It's literally been 2 weeks, so I'm nowhere near.
Yeah.
But we move.
Yeah,
that's okay. Yeah, spare time. Oh, I love to bake as well.
Oh yeah, Hayley's a good baker, and I love a good sewing and crafting project.
Yeah.
I'm very crafty.
You are.
But I just don't always get the time to do it, so I haven't done any sewing for quite a while.
It's hard, isn't it? Because they're more expensive hobbies. They're not ridiculous, but they cost.
Yeah.
Whereas the gym membership's paid for.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yes, so that was the first one. So, next question. How did you decide who to have in your bridal party?
Ooh, interesting. So, for me, I think it was a no-brainer with all of mine, is that I've had them earmarked as bridesmaids for as long as I can remember. I just had sort of created friendships with groups of people. I've got friends from sixth form, friends from the yard, friends from uni, and I just had found these people and they're all like my people. And then I had you as my maid of honour, and Sam's sister was another bridesmaid. So I ended up having 9, but they were all, I could never have got rid of any of them.
No.
Like, there was never a way to cut it down.
Well, that's not what you do. Like, in my opinion, you just don't do that.
No.
Have who you want.
Yeah.
As many or as few or none.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. All of them are people who I will be friends with for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And even if I'm not, they were close enough to me at the time that I wanted them there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mine are. No one's really started yet. So Phil as my maid of honour.
Yeah.
And for friends, and my friends for a long time have all kind of crossed over, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like, you have your groups, which they all know each other, don't they, within the groups? But mine, I could be at home having a takeaway and one of the others says, "Are you free?" And they'll come from a different friendship group and just join in. And that's what kind of where we ended up, that after a tough breakup and things before, they were the people that got me through stuff. One friend in particular really helped me through COVID, when you could start walking with people. We went walking once or twice a week. And yeah, it's just those people that had turned up every time for you.
Ride or dies.
Yeah, and not that other people hadn't.
No.
In any way.
No.
I could have had 15 quite easily.
Yeah.
But they have just been amazing people, and I'm very lucky that they're the people that I've got.
Yeah.
Wouldn't change them for the world.
Absolutely not. That's why they're your bridesmaids.
And they all look great in the dress they've chosen.
Oh, don't spill the beans.
Okay, next one. So, tips for making a wedding playlist. This is from your lovely Lara.
Oh gosh, to be fair, I didn't make one. We didn't have, we didn't even need one really. I think Sam put Spotify on his phone or Apple Podcasts during the the meal.
No way.
Because we were so chilled about it, because we're not massive, like, we both love music, but we're not like.
Oh, sorry, how did you say music then?
Music.
I
emphasise the you. I think we aren't massive music people. Like, we love music. We have a vast variety of genres that we listen to. Yeah, well, we both sing. We both love music, but music wasn't going to make or break the day. Whereas for a lot of people, music will make or break the day.
Yeah.
So for us, we just sort of had one of Sam's sort of happy playlists that he, one of his ones that he's got all his favourite songs on. We kind of just played that during the meal.
We decided, and we have a shared Spotify account anyway, but we created a shared playlist. And we were stuck in traffic one day actually, and we listened to a couple of songs that we like anyway, and we're like, oh, they'll be good for the wedding. So we've just sat there and added loads in during that
I love
traffic.
that.
And then whenever we hear a song now that we think of, what's your favourite song again? Red Light.
A red light spells danger.
Yeah, so that you wanted that for your birthday playlist the other day, and I was like, oh no, that's got to go on the wedding playlist as well.
Yeah.
It is now, because me and Elle do like a lot of music, and like I love Taylor Swift, so that is a lot of songs that I could quite happily listen to all day. I'm not going to do that because that's not everyone's taste, but that would be the perfect day for me. But Elle can go from anything from like dance music to country music to
sounds
rock
the same.
to musicals.
Yeah,
like he could do anything. So there's quite a varied amount in there. But currently the playlist does sit at 8 hours.
Yeah. I think one thing actually I was just thinking about whilst you were talking, as you said that, is adding songs that mean something to you as a couple.
Yeah, that's
like,
what we've done.
Yeah,
or
like
to our friends and family.
Yeah.
So if they hear it, like Red Light,
yeah,
you'll get up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's my favourite song. But I think just those moments where you're, say, for example, in the car together and you're like having a moment, then how lovely is that to put that in your wedding list and you'll remember it.
Yeah, it's really cute. And
love it.
Because I've started like my Canva journey with all the Canva stuff. I made what would you call it? Like an icon for it that matches the wedding.
Love it.
Yeah, just because.
Love it. Why not?
Just because.
Why not?
So, next one. I think this came from Ellis.
You
think? I don't think Sam replied. Who has the better looking husband / future husband? Well, quite honestly, people think that they're the brothers sometimes.
Yeah, they do look fairly similar.
They are very similar stature.
Yeah.
Both wear glasses.
Yeah. Both dark hair.
Both dark hair.
Obviously my husband is the best looking because he's my husband.
And obviously mine is the best looking future husband. So there we go.
Oh, they both win a prize.
Yeah. Oh, bless. Silly boys. Silly boys. Okay, let's moving swiftly on. How many wedding dresses did you try on before you found the one? I've been thinking about mine. I'm trying to add it up. Can't remember.
Oh gosh,
you did more than me because we went to more places for you.
I went to four shops, and I think I must have tried between 5 and 6 in each shop.
Yeah, probably.
Apart from one shop, I went specifically for a dress. So I knew that I wanted to try on this specific dress, and I think I tried on 2 dresses in that one.
Yeah, 2 or 3. We weren't there very long.
No, so I think in total probably between 15 and 20.
Did we go from there to where you actually bought your dress from? We went for lunch, then went there.
Yeah.
I was a bit silly on that second where you actually got your dress.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think you did?
I think probably tried on 6 or 7 in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And probably about the same in the second one.
I would say so.
But then in the second one, I tried on my dress, maybe 3rd.
No, I think a bit later than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
And then I wasn't really fussed then, was I?
No.
I was like, I want to put that one back on.
No.
And I didn't actually want to take it off.
Yeah.
So I didn't try on that many. I think it's pretty normal to do 6 or 7 wherever you go.
I think a lot of them will pull out a certain amount for you, but yeah.
They know how it works. They're so, honestly, everywhere we went for you and for me, they were all so lovely.
Yeah.
And they got the brief.
Yeah.
And they know what it is. They know how overwhelming it is and just crack on and get you in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we will touch wedding dresses in a big episode about wedding dresses because it is a big topic.
Yeah. And it's so much fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we were under 20, definitely. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Are we ready to go on again?
Yeah, carry on.
What do you do for work?
Oh, you go first on this one.
So, I am an optometrist, aka an optician. And
talk about that actually.
Yeah.
What is the difference between an optometrist and an optician?
Optometrist is the proper name. So you do optometry at uni.
Yeah.
But just in the UK, people know us as opticians. So you have ophthalmic opticians, which is an optometrist,
right,
and dispensing opticians who make glasses.
Oh, okay.
Technically,
because I don't know why I thought an optometrist was the person and an optician's was the shop.
So yeah, it's you're probably not wrong to be fair on that one, but then you can call it an optometry practice.
Oh God, whoever would call it an optometry practice?
Not where I have mine.
No. Wow.
Yeah. So, so I have been an optometrist since I left uni. Did optometry at uni, and I now have my own practice.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Mm.
It is a good little job, and meet lots of cool people. And again, actually, I had a lovely lady in recently who was getting married and wanted contact lenses. So
Love that.
that was great.
Did you tell her about the podcast?
I didn't actually. I
Oh,
really should have.
let down.
I know. It's hard because I put professional head on and I'm doing...
Yeah, well, this is still professional.
Yeah, I'm a professional podcaster.
Yeah, you said that before.
So yeah, that's what I do.
I am a TV production coordinator. So I make TV programs, not me personally, but I work with a team to make TV programs.
Yeah.
And I do all the paperwork and coordinate the whole thing. So along with my manager, we sort of work together to do all the logistics of making a TV program.
Which is something I didn't know existed until you did it. But once you did it, I was like, well, of course someone has to do that.
Yeah. And I love it. Absolutely love it. It is the best job ever. It's hard and intense, but yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, you
so
love
much
it, don't
fun.
you? We're very lucky we both like our work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, other than married, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Oh my gosh.
You weren't expecting me to come out with these, were you?
Famous podcasters.
Oh my God, I'm a famous podcaster.
I'm joking. No, I in 5 years' time, I think I want to be ideally have a baby by then.
Yeah.
And I want to be somewhat settled in a career in some sort, because my career is so unpredictable. And sometimes I'm working consistently, sometimes I'm not. I would love to be in a more secure position job wise, and I would love to be renovating a house.
She'd also like a spaniel.
I'm gonna have a spaniel before I'm 30, hopefully.
Yeah, but that's next 5 years.
Okay, well then getting a spaniel.
Yep, there you go. The plan, the whole reason we're here is I'm going to be married.
In the next 5 years, you are going to be married.
I'm married in the next less than a year.
Yeah.
I would love to have children.
Yes.
I say we would love to have children. Maybe move house, but our house is quite lovely as it is. So yeah, grow the family and see where we end up.
Yeah, I think at this rate,
more dogs.
Yeah, more horses,
more dogs.
And at this rate, we're going to be having kids on the same day.
Yeah. Good luck, Mom.
Yeah.
And Dad.
We're both quite similar in what we want in the next 5 years.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of predicted it for us. That if we're lucky enough, kids will happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh well, just put them together. Maternity leave together.
That'll be fun.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
So I already know the answer to this one. Who is the funniest out of you two?
Me.
Obviously it's me. I'm so much funnier than you are.
No, you find yourself funnier than you find anyone else. No.
I am funny.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Move on, please.
Who's the funniest in your relationship? Me.
That's hard because
Sam's hilarious.
Sam is really funny, but I don't want to give him the satisfaction, but he won't listen to the podcast, so
I'm going to make him listen.
Yeah, well, he just doesn't really listen to podcasts.
Well, yeah, I get that. But Sam is funny.
Annoyingly, my mum finds him really, really funny, and it really bothers me.
She finds Ellis funny as well. He's not funny, I'm funny.
Yeah, but not the way she finds Sam funny.
No,
but Sam is quick.
Yeah, Mum would roll on the floor laughing. Like,
oh, yeah,
Sam.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
Sam wins.
Yeah, he does,
Well, he's never going to know because he doesn't listen.
Yeah, true.
That's fine.
Fair enough.
Fine. Okay. So, what would your advice be when it comes to engagement rings and buying engagements? I'm going to start that one again.
Okay.
My teeth in. So, what would your advice be when it comes to buying engagement rings? As I both know you helped your partners.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know.
Yeah, so I helped Ellis and you helped Sam.
Yeah. Look at their Pinterest. That would be my advice.
Know what the girl wants.
Yeah.
The bride, the groom, whoever the person who's getting proposed to is.
Yeah.
Know what they want.
Yeah.
But be sympathetic to the person buying the ring, that what they want isn't exactly, what both me and you have is not what we would have had on our Pinterest board.
No.
But I had a brief. I said I wanted mine to be unique. I wanted it to have a thin band, and that was it, really.
Yeah, I think, and mine I wanted 3 stone, which I've got, and it is so important to me that Ellis chose it with you.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a big thing. And I know some couples that go and choose it together, which is lovely as well.
Yeah.
Or some people don't have a ring at all. Like, it doesn't matter. But when it came to shopping for me, you knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
My friends knew.
Yeah.
We'd been talking about it for years, probably before I was even with Ellis.
Yeah.
What kind of ring you would want. And he could have asked multiple of my friends, what ring does Hayley want? And they probably could have brought up a picture.
Yeah.
So that's a good little treat.
Yeah.
But I do think for most people, they like that you've chosen it for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would have been happy with whatever Sam had brought home.
If you proposed with a Haribo ring, I think I still would have cried the same.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Like, but when you're going to support somebody else in buying a ring, Ellis, for example, because I've only ever been ring shopping with Ellis, he knew what he wanted and he had it in his mind. And we found that a couple of the places that we went to were quite pushy, and that it's like, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do the other.
Yeah.
And then the shop that we actually ended up buying from, the people were really relaxed.
Yeah, and again, same for you, actually. As soon as you walk into a shop, and Elle said it, and you did, and me and Sam experienced it, obviously it was a long time ago, but as soon as you walk in and say, we're looking for an engagement ring, they just change a little bit.
And they stop giving you all the options.
Yeah.
They only give you the ones that specifically would be an engagement ring, whereas like both of ours could, they're both engagement rings, but they easily could be just normal another ring.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of them they'll just be like, oh, engagement rings, okay, that's this way. Yeah. Whereas I wanted to look at everything.
Yeah.
And I think...
And Elle knew what he wanted, and people kept telling him that they couldn't have it.
Yeah.
And that... You can't just tell Ellis no.
No.
So, but yeah, support them. If you're going with someone who is buying for their partner and you're like the support one, I wouldn't say you can have too much of a strong opinion, because at the end of the day, it's not your decision.
It's got nothing to do with you, really.
But you can say, no, they're not going to like that one, for example. Like when we went and bought yours, actually, Sam and I FaceTimed one of your bridesmaids, Emma, because she was meant to come with us, but she wasn't very well.
No, she just had surgery.
Oh, it was just after a surgery. So she wasn't very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was meant to come with us, but we still wanted to include her.
Yeah.
So we FaceTimed her, and she was like, "Yeah, that's it, straight away, no question."
Well, we FaceTimed one of your friends, but not when we were with the ring, just whilst we were out shopping.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we FaceTimed Charlotte.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I think we did end up showing her the ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be there to support that person, because it is an overwhelming task.
Yeah, and the biggest decision of their life.
It's really emotional for them. So yeah, just be supportive.
Sam couldn't eat his chicken wings when we went.
And understand what it is that they want.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, if you're going shopping with someone else, it's not your ring.
No.
Somebody else's.
No. Also, know if you're going and helping someone, know their budget.
Yes.
Because you want to make sure that, firstly, they don't think they can go overboard and spend loads. Because at the end of the day, like, you're there to support them too.
Yeah.
Don't let them get influenced by people in the shop and be like, no, you need to spend like $3,000.
Yeah.
You just don't.
Oh, like this whole an engagement ring should be 3 months.
3 months salary.
3 months salary.
It's
just absolutely ludicrous. Like, I would have been happy with a £10 cracker ring. Like, it would have turned my finger green, but I would have been fine.
Yeah. That's not the priority.
It's the sentiment.
Meaning. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Lovely. Right.
Okay.
Last one we've got then.
Okay.
So, what are your tips to make sure you enjoy the engagement period?
Don't let the wedding planning stress you out.
Yeah, I think I've said this before already, but it's literally what me and Ellis think about every time we get a bit overwhelmed with wedding planning, and it was from one of Ellis's rugby friends.
Yeah, you have mentioned this before.
About
yeah.
if you get stressed, if you're not enjoying it, stop, put it away, pick it up another day, because there's not that much of a rush.
No, and you are only hopefully going to do this once.
Yeah.
So completely enjoy every moment of it, and don't let the pressure get to you. Like, I really loved every second of wedding planning.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I so stuck to my guns, and I did everything I wanted to do in the way that I wanted to do it. And I had like a really open and honest conversation with my mom very early on in the wedding planning, because everything I said, she'd say, well, do you really want to do that? And do you really want to do this? And do you really want to do the other? And I said, Mom, if you continue to have that attitude and like say, question every little thing I do, then I won't share this process with you.
Yeah.
Because I don't need that. I just want you to enjoy it and just and come along for the ride. And if you have a big problem with something, okay, let me know, but don't question every move I make.
No. And Mom does it because she wants to make sure we're happy with what we're doing.
100%.
But it has helped me out that you had that conversation, because I haven't had to have it.
No, but it was a necessary conversation, because me and Mom would have fallen out.
Yeah.
And thankfully we didn't, because we did a lot. Me and Mom planned a lot of the wedding together because Sam was living away.
Yeah.
So Mom helped me do a lot. But I stuck to my guns, and I said I want it this way. And if she really disagreed, she would tell me. But in general, she just sort of went along with what I said. And
she's really
think
creative as well, isn't she? So when you were making stuff, she could really help.
Yeah. But I think enjoying the moment and being frank with people who, if they irritate you, just be like, I'm really sorry, but I don't need that.
No, I agree. I think my advice for like having your engagement period is enjoying it. Just remember that it's for both of you.
Yeah.
You're in your fiance era for one of the shortest bits generally, as a general rule.
Yeah.
You're normally with someone a bit longer than you're engaged.
Yeah.
And then obviously married life is
forever.
Hopefully forever. So enjoy that period and the excitement and the build up and everything.
Yeah.
And for me, and you did it too, is wear all the white if you want to.
Oh yeah.
Wear the pearly headbands like I'm wearing, like I wear them all the time.
Yeah.
I'm constantly looking for ideas for what I would like to wear for my hen do, and all of those little things that are just fun. Make all the Pinterest boards. Like, you don't have to go out spending a fortune, but make a Pinterest board about whatever little bit it is you want to do.
Yeah.
And just make it fun.
Yeah.
But also, if you don't want a big wedding, you don't want to be over the top like we are quite over the top, don't do it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. Just enjoy the moment, be together, and that's all that will ever be important about the whole process. Like, we're talking about all the nitty-gritty details, but at the end of the day, so long as you're happy and you're together,
that's the important thing.
Yeah. Who cares?
Absolutely.
And that's the reason you're doing it, is to marry the person that you love.
Yep.
So
it's very exciting.
Yeah. It is exciting. Yeah. It is exciting. It's such a lovely process, and wedding planning is just so much fun.
Yeah.
And I would love to do it again, but obviously I don't want to get married again. I just want to plan a wedding. I know, but it's different when it's not your own.
Yeah.
Like, when you don't have the full control, not the full control of it, because obviously there's other people involved, but when you are when it's your baby and everything you do is for you, and because I wanted I wanted this, so I had it.
Yeah.
And I think, that process is just so much fun.
Yeah.
Like planning literally the biggest party of your life.
It is exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. And like the love you feel on a wedding day is just incredible.
Yeah. I think for your engagement as well.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Like the engagement party, it's the same. Oh, yeah, it's the same feeling.
I loved it.
So yeah.
Well, that is the questions done. I'm sure we will do this again.
Oh, 100%. Now that's just a couple of questions that came in. We didn't put the question box up that long ago, so it was just a couple of questions that you guys have answered. We'll intermittently do
Yeah.
a few of these, I think, because it's quite fun for us.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, it's good for you to sort of get to know us outside the podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think there'll come more questions the more
we get into
episodes we do. I think there'll be more questions asked.
Yeah.
Because obviously we'll cover more topics.
Yeah.
But it was nice to sort of split up the heavy wedding planning content.
Yeah.
And just do something a bit more lighthearted.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
it was really fun.
It was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Nice to answer some questions. So for now, I'm Philippa.
I'm Hayley.
This was Confetti Conversations, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you later.